if you're going to run a television station, you have a morning show, frequently you have an afternoon show, and you have a news department. But nobody had a show like us, and so you'd have these executives go from station to station. They didn't know how to manage a comedy show, so they just didn't know what to do. And King there were various idiosyncrasies of King that led to kind of a hands-off sort of a thing in every way, financial support and everything, which is a blessing in disguise because they weren't telling us no, but they weren't giving us any help to do anything. So you just kind of develop ways of figuring things out. Things that are easy to figure out are like, let's pretend we're on a submarine. You can do that really easily. Things that are hard, 5 matching outfits. That's hard. That's hard. When it was network affiliate television, when there was only 3 channels that you could watch, and you had these local channels, you were hooked into like the viewing audience in a way that just doesn't exist anymore. And to be like somebody like, say, Gene Anderson, or the local weather forecasters, or the anchor people here, you are so much more famous in Seattle than, like, say, national stars would be. But you could walk around the city and it's like, everybody would know who you were, and you could go in. You discover that so much of what modern life is about is people, if they know who you are, they just relax and let you borrow things. And we're always doing all this sort of stuff, just going into places and shooting and moving and running around and doing all that stuff that, and that people would just let us do, which I don't think that would happen today.
No, we ran around with guns a lot.
Yeah, that's another thing, was that we actually did have real firearms, but the pins were they were safe. They had been the firing pins had been taken out, but they were real firearms. What I always told my students is that Almost Live, to put together Almost Live, if you choose to go into the arts, there's almost no limit to how high you can go. Just out of Almost Live, if you think of the people that, where Bill Nye is now, and where Joel is, and Lauren, and there's several other people that have gone through there, and Tracey and I, all the things that we got to experience. We made tremendous big piles of money and
what?
Wow. And when we were on Comedy Central, they didn't have an office on the West Coast yet, so we had to go to New York for the meetings, and they'd put us up at the Paramount Hotel, and we'd walk down to the meeting at the Viacom building, and there people in Manhattan would call, John, Almost Live, and this, and they take Polaroid pictures in the stage deli and put you up there, on the wall, and you're like, this is fantastic, this is the greatest thing ever. If you set up a structure like we had, a structure that people can get together in. Newspaper, a thing, the kind of thing that you guys are doing. There really, if it hits, there really is no upper limit. There is no upper limit. But you got to eat shit. And you got to eat shit for a long time.